There we go. Bonjour. It's me. It's Kate. I was muted. Sorry about that. So here's a little extra broadcast, everybody. Have you heard that I'm coming to France? Beadshop.com is going to France, and it's all because of my buddy Jen Cushman, who you're going to meet right now. And we're going to talk all about it. We're super stoked to have you with us today. And let me get Jen on here. Jen, I think you're there.
Bonjour, bonjour, mes amis, right?
Mes amis,
bonjour.
That's right. Comment ça va? Ça va bien?
Ça va. Ça va. I took French in college, but I obviously tanked it a little bit worse than you. But I'm going to get that Duolingo going, right? I mean,
Girl, I'll tell you.
Yeah, I've only been there a dozen times, and I still mess it up every time. But
I'm telling you, 60 days Duolingo. I was a French minor in college.
It's amazing.
I can only speak in the present, and I have trouble with numbers. But
yeah,
j'ai besoin un verre de vin rouge. I can order red wine. Où est le verre? Where's the train station?
I can say où est la toilette, which is very important, right? Because you need that after the red wine. So we got the right things down.
Right. Yeah. But tout le temps, ça c'est bien. All right. Well, it is great to have you. And we've got a bunch of people jumping on and watching us. So let me tell you folks a little bit about how this came about. And then I'm going to turn it over to Jen because she's the OG in this. She's been going to La Cascade. I'm super excited to be riding in on your your coattails, I'll tell you. So, Jen Cushman right here let me get that, let me get our banner up there. I did it yesterday, right? You can find all of the information. There we go. It's right. Here's your YouTube, and we'll put up the link to all of this as well. I'll grab it while you're talking. But if you haven't followed Jen already, you can go jump over to her YouTube at Soulster Magic and look at all of her cool stuff. She's going to tell you a little bit about herself and about her history in the bead and art and wearable art jewelry world, as well as other fantastic things that she does. But a few months ago, she contacted me and she said, hey, we're going to do some more retreats in France now that it's COVID-free-ish. Come with me. And I went, okay.
Right. Just that simple, right? Just that easy.
That easy. So Jen, why don't you talk a little bit about Soulster Magic, about not only my retreat that we're doing and the dates, and I'll put all of that stuff up, but a little bit about you. So these lovely, lovely people that are watching you, my buddy Ellen says, this is so exciting. I met Jen back in the day when the big trade show was in Rosemont, Illinois.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Awesome. Yeah.
And Jan, I hope you go with us. You and I will have a great time in France.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. So my favorite ice cream place is in Paris. Okay. Well, we're going to the south of France. So you're going to have to get on the train, Melanie, and you're going to have to move on over there. But let's talk about the south of France. Okay. So so where do I begin? First of all, let me begin that I met you, I don't know, 15, 16 years ago. Like it's been a while, girlfriend.
It's been a while.
Yeah, we have been friends for a while. So, and actually we were just colleagues, right? I just went to the Bead and Button show, the Tucson shows, all of the major jewelry shows where I was teaching and traveling and, doing the same thing you were, mostly teaching resin jewelry and metalsmithing, but I still learned soldering from you. You were the person who taught me soldering. So, that was pretty great.
A little bit of soldering, never hurt anyone.
A little bit, so solder like a lady, right?
That's right. That's right.
Yeah. Anyway, so I did that forever. So for 20 years, I've been a mixed media artist and jewelry collage and assemblage. So I just, I got crafting ADD. I can't pick one medium and stick with it and just do a little bit of everything. And in 2012, I believe, no, 2008 was the first time I went to La Cascade in the south of France. And, you know, everybody was doing it. So I got to do it too, right? So
That's right.
yeah, so that was going on. And La Cascade is, it's a French film. Like it really is a French film. You go there, it's a medieval village. The house itself is a 400-year-old stone house that Gwen Gibson, polymer clay, like talk about OG polymer clay.
That's right.
You know, Gwen built it as a retreat house for artists and, you know, instructors, because at that time there wasn't a lot of opportunities to teach. There wasn't an Airbnb there, you know, all that kind of stuff. So that was my first time going. And the second I put my foot on that soil, I just knew that I had come home. Like it was just an amazing place. So I've been teaching there, leading retreats there, doing it ever since then, since 2008. This last summer was I think it was my 9th time teaching there, right?
Wow. That's so great.
It was amazing. And so I came back. I just was like, I had wicked jet lag this time, which I'd never had, but I had this wicked jet lag and I was waking up at, 3 a.m. in the morning, 4 a.m. in the morning. And I just got this download. Like I just got this nudge, this thing that said, you're having a lot of fun by yourself, but it's going to be a whole lot more if you just bring more people and we just have more fun and we have more friends. So I decided to open up an adjunct to my business. And instead of just being me, I'm doing soul stirring retreats. So I am the host. I know the area. I'm inviting some of my most favorite people who I know are extraordinary artists and, more importantly, extraordinary instructors. And so I made a short list of about 5 people, secured 3 weeks, and put you up there in my top 3. And you said yes. So
yeah, I'm super excited.
Mm-hmm.
I'm super excited. Well, yeah. La Cascade is in Dufour.
It's in Dufour. It is about an hour from Toulouse. So, and Toulouse by train is about 4.5 to 5 hours from Paris. So it's actually closer to Barcelona. It's closer to Spain. It's in the Midi-Pyrenees region. So that's where it is. Nice, beautiful, dry climate. They grow all of their own wheat there. It's just rural sunflowers, all of that. Poppies will be there when the poppies are going to be in bloom. So that will be amazing. Just pops of red everywhere when we go.
It'll be so exciting.
Yeah.
Well, so what, I had heard about La Cascade for years because I know you've taught there. My buddy Brenda Schwader has taught there. I know a lot of people in the biz who have done it, and I've always wanted to do it, but I was a little hesitant, even with my ability to order a glass of red wine in France. I was worried about, and I've been to France before. I've traveled, I've done all that, but kind of in a teaching or a class capacity, it was a little daunting, right?
Yeah.
But what you are doing, Jen, is you're making it super easy for everyone. So those of you who sign up, you can go and you can read all about it on the retreat page that I have here. They can email you directly. Correct. And any of the communication, you're going to go right over to Jen because she's our host, including me. I'm like super excited. Yeah. And then if you need some help with travel plans, all of that stuff, you folks are going to make it super easy. We're all going to meet. If we come in at the same time, we'll all get to Toulouse. We'll all go together to La Cascade. And then our week, which begins May 30th, I believe. What's our start?
Yeah, that's correct. May 30th.
May 30th.
6 or 7.
June 7th, right?
June 7th. Yeah. May 30th to June 7th.
Perfect. And so our week kicks off. So talk a little bit about what our week is going to encompass. I have one of our class projects right here that I'm going to add into it. But what happens from the moment our foot touches the terroir of Toulouse?
Right. Well, let me go back to you and explain a little bit why I wanted to bring friends, because all
Mhm.
the times that I've done it, I've always been the instructor. And this time I was really, it's a lot. I have to tell you, it's a lot to juggle instruction, hosting, money, facilitating, all of that kind of stuff. And I've always done it by myself. I did it. And I was like, you know what? It's really fun when you get to show up and be the instructor. Like really, when you get to show up as the instructor, you get to 100%,
Right.
1,000% focus on your students, right? And there is so much value for the students when they get 100% of your time. And I have been places where I get to show up and be the rock star instructor. And I was like, I had a lot of fun being the rock star instructor. So my goal is to my people that I'm bringing in, you are the rock star instructor. You are 100% about your people, and
Oh,
we take care of everything. So I have a really handsome driver who's going to be driving us to and fro. It's my husband, Greg. He's pretty great. And,
awesome.
he's really good. So we'll have the passenger van, we'll have, so nobody has to get a car, which we've had to do in the past. We will drive you to Albee, which is where the Toulouse-Lautrec Museum is, and his home, and shopping, 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 shopping. Why go to the south of France if you can't buy great French things, right? We'll be doing that in a day. That's one of our excursions. And, it's amazing going through the Toulouse-Lautrec Museum, really looking at the way he uses line and color and putting everything together. There's so much inspiration for jewelry in particular, right? You wouldn't think it, but there really is. We'll be going to the Rêve market on Saturday, which has been voted one of the top 100 markets in all of, not just France, but yeah.
I'm so excited.
So that's the spices, the food, the clothing, all of the really great stuff at less than Parisian prices, a lot less than Parisian prices. So
Mhm.
when you shop there, you're going to get so much more bang for your buck. And then the thing for you, my friend, is the Sunday flea markets, right? The vide grenade.
Super excited.
And we'll be taking it around. We don't actually know where the vide grenades are going to be, because they have each village, each town will go through and they host the vide grenades. And then there are people that are vendors, that really specialize in antiquities and other things, that will come and follow it around. So there's a website that we get in, about a week or 2 weeks before, and then see which
Cool.
ones are the closest. So
Oh,
we'll
that's
drive,
great.
we'll just drive to them. We're going to get in there. Greg will drive us there. We'll walk around and we'll see what we get to do. And
What
we'll
we
get to
see. Yeah.
practice our French haggling skills. And I will be teaching you, that's going to be my thing, how to get the best bang for your buck when you are doing the flea markets, how to bundle, how to respond to them, how to ask to them, how to make sure that you haggle in a fun way without making any French person angry, because you don't want to make the French angry, right?
No me, no me, no. That's right.
So that's
Oh,
part of
that's
it too.
awesome. And so what we're going to do, I have named this my portion of this retreat, or my ideas behind this. I call it Je rêve en couleur, which is I dream in color. And I feel like I have been waiting to teach this class. I don't even know. I hardly know how to even
It feels like a birth to me. You know what I
yeah.
mean? Like
It's
like your French college, everything has been percolating and you're finally going to get to birth. Like
into this,
French.
right.
Yeah.
I'm going to add the piece. If you folks have been watching my lives,
Ooh, I just got tingles.
my class, my master class that I've been doing the past 6 months, we just wrapped it up at the beginning of this month. I've been doing a journey, what I call my advanced stringing techniques necklace. And what we're going to be focusing on at the retreat, and we have space, I want to say this right up front. There's space for 9 of you. There will be 2 private rooms, and the rest will be double occupancy. So you will be paired, right, with a.
Yes. So there's technically one private room,
Mhm.
and there's the potential
Right.
of a second. So we're not sure about that yet. It really kind of depends. It's and what, just to be clear about that, that's the instructor room. So we're going to see, because La Cascade is a very intimate retreat center, and the house is 3 stories. The bottom is the main floor and the beautiful terrace and the kitchen. Second floor is the bedrooms, and there's 2 twin beds in those. So you will be paired with another companion in there. And then the third floor is where the studio is, the instructor area, and then another little room. And we'll see what we can do there. But
yeah, we'll play around with that. And then,
but there's definitely space for 9.
There's space for 9. And just as a reminder, I believe, Jen, all the meals and everything are included.
It's all inclusive except for the one lunch out in Albee, because I want to give you guys the most flexibility of being able to eat at all the different locations. And you may want to separate into small groups. And truthfully, I just don't want to follow everyone around with a credit card, because you may go here and there. So it's everything other than the one lunch out in Albee is all inclusive. So the museums we go to, the museum fees are included, the transfers to and from the airport, all food, room, instruction, everything. You literally get on that airplane, head towards Toulouse, France, get off, get welcomed with open arms, get taken care of, and then brought back to get back on that plane to put you back home. So you really don't have to think.
It's going to be awesome. And we'll have plenty of time to break bread together, have meals together, chat, not only in our class when we talk about what it is we're making, and I take you on this journey, creating this necklace. We'll pick up some pieces at the flea market. I'm going to make a few pieces for you. You're going to get a little bead box from me. You're going to get a tote from me that I designed. My mom is going to make you a journal, a special one that she's already thinking of. These were our journals from my last retreat. So my mom has journals on her mind for you folks. And Jen is going to be presenting one of your great loves, as well as a little mini workshop.
I am. I'm so great, you guys. Kate graciously invited me to come in and have a little rock star moment. So, which was
I'm super stoked. I'm like, that's right.
Yeah, so she's let me coming in, and I'm going to teach a little resin class. And I have all the bezels. I have French ephemera, vintage ephemera papers, and I'll have a little kit together that I will put together. And then you can work with a jeweler's grade resin and make some things which you can either add to your necklace or, bring it home for a future project.
Yeah, for a future project. It's going to be great.
Yeah.
Well, I am so excited. And I think we've answered, people are just jumping in. They're super excited about the shows, about our retreat. What you can do, folks, is you can jump over to, I'm going to add.
So hang on, Kate. It's actually, they're separate. So Soul Stirring Retreats is its own.com, and Soul Stir Magic is my website. So,
gotcha.
So you're going to want to go to soulstirringretreats.com.
Okay, gotcha. I see it. I think what I did was I went on let me do this. Let me go here. Let me put this in. Hold the phone just a second. Yeah, and again, there we go.
Just to know, because it is such an intimate place and an intimate retreat, 9 spaces only. I know there's going to be a wait list for you. There's already a wait list. They're coming up, but there will be a wait list. It is, what am I going to say there? I was trying to think of what I'm saying. Oh, about the 9 people. So you go on, if you want to sign up and this is for you, just go to soulstirringretreats.com, click that little button that says, oh la la, I am in. And then that will take you right to secure your spot.
Okay? Yeah. And the page is right here. So you can see, folks, I've shared my screen, and there's Jen's website there.
Right.
And you'll just.
And that door knocker is the front. That is an ancient door knocker on the front of La Cascade itself.
On La Cascade. That's awesome.
Yeah.
So here's my, you can read all about me. You can click that to register. You have another couple you've got a retreat after me and you have a retreat before me. Both
Correct.
look amazing. So yeah, so there it is. You can jump on over and find all of that information right over there. I would also recommend, friends, that you go ahead and follow. Let me get back to my banners here. You can find Jen over there on YouTube. Follow her on her Soulster Magic because she is adding content there. I'm super excited to see what you come up with. Your art and your all of that mixed media stuff that you do, Jen, is so awesome. You're certainly what I want to say, a force to be reckoned with in the art world for sure.
Well, I definitely, just to kind of let you know, if anybody's asking what is Soulster Magic instead of jencushman.com, just to kind of let you guys know is that at the same time that I was always doing art and doing that, I was also a Reiki master teacher. So I was doing energy work. And then I also was doing angel tarot readings. So I was kind of doing readings. So when the pandemic hit, and a lot of people took their art online, I actually went online and then I started doing my distance Reiki and my readings to try to help people in that way, because people were having a lot of stuff going on at that time. And so that's what Soulster Magic is. And then there's the art. So I call it art plus spirit because I don't know how to bring it all together. I do a lot of things, but that's what Soulster Magic is.
I love it. I love it. Okay. And Melanie is asking if any of these are going to be able to be online. And unfortunately, right now, they won't be. So, but you never know. I know that the Wi-Fi and stuff there isn't super stable.
Well, and with the time distance, we're talking 8-hour time difference. So most people would be meeting with you at 2 a.m. in the morning, or it just isn't going to, So
isn't going to work for now. But I will post many, many pictures, and maybe we can persuade Jen to come on and do a little stuff. It'd be great to see your resin jewelry. There's our buddy Tanya Davidson. Tanya, right back at you. I hope to see you in Tucson. Tanya, as you know, is a super gifted metalsmith and jewelry designer as well. Tanya, give a plug for your Facebook group. It's a great metalsmithing Facebook group, and I know you can find Tanya there. So if you put it in the chat, I'll put it up. It's great to have you here. I love our community of artists. You know, Tanya, I'm totally blown away. You are an amazing artist, and I'd love to have you.
Oh, Tanya, girlfriend, I would love to have you there.
Jewelry Makers Guild over on Facebook. Lots of amazing, amazing information for metalsmiths. Tanya is an extremely accomplished artist. She and I have known each other at least as long, if not longer, than I've known you, Jen. Crazy. You know, it only goes back to our small community here that we have been working on, or we've worked together. I came in this industry in 1992, and, you know, we've had our roots in this world go back deep. So that's why I love working with my friends at Great Bead Extravaganza, with my friends in the art jewelry world, my friends in the metalsmithing world. It's great. So it's like we're just one big happy family. And I can't wait to be a happy family with all of you in France.
Oh my gosh, you guys. Oh la la. Now remember, we always say ooh la la in Americans, and I got scolded by Nesha, who owns La Cascade, and she was like, no, 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 no. And she's like, no, it is not. It is oh la la.
Oh la la.
Oh la la. Oh la la. And the more la la's you add in there, the happier you are.
That's right. That's right. I'm getting my my Parisian poof ready.
Right. Got to do that. Yeah.
I'm ready. I'm ready.
I can't wait. I almost like, that's another thing I do want to let everybody know. In addition to the retreat, we are going to have 2 live Zooms ahead of time. So we will get to know each other. You will give a little bit of pre-instruction.
I will
give a little bit of Parisian, French pre-instruction. So we will be talking about the oh la la la, and we will be talking about the French, right? So, you know, we will be helping get a little bit more comfortable that when you walk on that French soil, that, you know, they love you, because people say that the French are difficult. I find love and joy everywhere I turn in France.
Me too. And Paris is, I have 3 favorite cities in the world. San Francisco is one, New York City is the other, and Paris, France is the third. And London, Paris and London are kind of tied because I lived in London for a while. But when I set my foot, like you say, in the south of France, when I stepped right into Paris, I was like, I am home. I loved it so, so much. And I've traveled throughout France. I've gone to the south of France, stared moodily out the train, you know, as a young 20-something, staring moodily out the train, smoking and thinking about life. Now I'm a little older and no more
I was
smoking.
20 years old when I first went. I went as a summer exchange, and I was 20 years old, and never traveled, stepped off, did that by myself, and I did the same thing, and it rocked my world and changed my worldview for the rest of my life.
No, it was, I think that, and it's something I bring up a lot when we do our lives or when we do, just being creative and things like that. I think that the beauty of being able to go out live and to being able to connect with you, Jen, and with people who are here and commenting and stuff, we're all under the earth umbrella, right? We're all, wherever we are on this big earth, wherever we are in our journey. I think it's really cool to be able to go out. We'll be able to we'll meet people from all walks of life. We'll be in France. Who knows who's going to join us? Chris and I are planning on doing a little bit of traveling afterwards. My husband's coming as well. So it's actually his first time in Europe. I think it's going to be really fun.
Yeah.
And someone's telling me I've never been to Sydney. No, I have not. And I bet Sydney would be tied for third. I've always wanted to go to Oz. And I'll tell you, I have some friends that live down there, and every single Australian I've met has been amazing. So I think it just says, wherever you are, I love to be a citizen of the world.
Me too.
And meet
and
everybody.
I cannot wait to host you and spoil you. And I cannot wait to host your people and spoil and my people, because your people are my people, right? I cannot wait to host and do that. And if anybody is just coming, like, let's say that they're a little worried or whatever, traveling alone, like I said, all you got to do is arrive on that airport, and then to open arms, we will pick you up. And, it's just, you will be loved and cared for and inspired and have a creative journey. And my intention is that everybody's going to have an undeniable experience. And I believe there will be nothing less than that.
Yeah, I agree completely. I'm super excited about already starting to think about the instruction and the journey. We're going to hit the ground running day one. We're going to start creating. We'll create, if we create a necklace like this, you're going to create your dream, right? Your rêve through jewelry. So we're going to have a great journey together. And if our buddy Jan is asking, because she really wants to come and she'd love to take her husband. So Jan, if you are bringing a companion, there's not a place to stay. It's retreat people only at La Cascade, but I am sure that if you get in touch with Jen, you can make some kind of plans.
Yeah, one of the best things to do with husbands, because I've had this a lot over the years, and trust me, I always want to bring my hubby too. He didn't come with me to France for many, many, many years. What is really great is if you really could do the journey before and traveling, and send hubby home on his way, and let him go home, and you really do the retreat with the women and the girlfriends, because this really is, we're sharing a house together, and we do want to be comfortable and be able to wear our pajamas around and those kind of things, so or come and then have hubby meet up with you. And I am more than happy to give an itinerary, places to go. The Aix-en-Provence is just, you can get in a car and drive to Aix-en-Provence. It is absolutely stunning. So I'm more than willing to be the tour guide before and after. Okay.
Yeah,
in terms
perfect.
Of not there, but for information.
Right. Yeah, perfect. Perfect. Well, that's great. Well, I cannot wait to see all of you all with me in France. Or we also have, just a quick plug, some of you have come to my retreats in San Juan Bautista, California. And that retreat is going forward in August. So make sure and stay tuned. Two ways. You can go right over to beadshop.com, sign up for our newsletter. We'll be sharing information about this France retreat, as well as our San Juan Bautista retreat with Janice and Emily. Someday, maybe we'll all be able to travel over the pond together. And also jump over to the, I'm going to put the website back up here. So you can go to soulstirmagic.com. You can find all of that information on the France retreat there. Questions, shoot them right over to Jen, and she will get back to you. And I'm super excited. We're going to, those of you who sign up will be doing, as I said, those, or as Jen said, those kind of preloading. So we're all ready to go starting on May 30th of next year.
Great. Oh my gosh. Well, I cannot wait. It's just, summer's not gonna, it's like, I feel like that Target commercial, that open, you know, there's a lot to do between now and then. And I cannot wait to get there. So
I can't either. I have to figure out which scarf I'm bringing.
Oh, such problems, right? Such problems.
And which jewelry.
Oh, well, you have to bring the jewelry and the scarves. You can see, next time we do this, I will show you my French blue scarf I got in Aldi. That is one of my favorites. So
I can't wait.
Bring the jewelry.
I can't. Well, I never travel without a scarf. So I'll just have to add to my collection. Okay. I can't wait. All right. Well, Jen, thank you so much for taking time out of your busy, busy day to share all of this info. I'm going to go ahead and flash this one more time and take this banner down. There we go. There we are. There we are. So you can rewatch this again. This will be all on my socials, on Jen's socials. You can watch it again and again, but you can contact Jen through her website for more details. And I am super, super excited, folks, to have you join me. And thank you, Jen, for inviting me along on this adventure. I can't wait. We're so, beadshop.com is ready to go to France.
That's great. That's wonderful. So, au revoir.
Au revoir to you. Au revoir tout le monde. And I will talk to you soon, my friend. And I will see the rest of you on Friday on my live broadcast right here, wherever you're watching, at 10:30 a.m. Pacific. Thanks so much, everybody. Bonne journée. Talk to you soon.